Hello, ladies and gentlemen, part 2, lesson 1. In a capitalist economy, we accumulate capital, not debt. This is what I would like you to remember from this lesson. Can you imagine an Alaskan Inuit who needs to borrow for his or her fur coat? Can you imagine a desert Bedouin who needs to borrow to get water? Yet, in our society, somehow, some way it is acceptable to borrow for everything. To borrow for a house, borrow for a car, furniture, clothing, food, and even borrow cash when we need to. Why is that? This is not correct. This is why in this class, we focus on the fact that we need to have our own accumulated capital. That is, have aside $10,000, $20,000, $80,000, $150,000, $200,000, $500,000 aside our capital to use it in multiple ways. It does not mean that we're going to consume that capital to buy a house or an expensive car. We might still borrow for a house. We might still borrow for a car. But the question is, if I ask anybody of you, how much capital have you accumulated for the last 10 years that you worked and you've had an amazing job? How much capital have you accumulated in the last 20 years of your work? Some of you will say zero. Some of you will say, you know what, I have a credit line. Some of you will say, I have a little bit of capital. It is very, very few people who have accumulated capital. And this is not your fault. The problem is with traditional education and the continuous bombardment from organizations and financial institutions to buy their products, whether that product is a car, a house, a credit line, a loan, a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, or anything else they sell so that they can make you the monthly payer, so that they can imprison you in a monthly payment agreement. This is their goal, to make you the zombie of the economy. A monthly payment for the car, monthly payment for furniture, monthly payment for the house, monthly payment for the loan, monthly payment for HELOC, and then this means that I can never escape. This means when I go to my employment next day, I'm going to be absolutely willing to do whatever my employer is telling me to do. Because if I do otherwise, then in a month, I will be broke. And that is why sometimes the characters of the best people change to satisfy the wills and the demands of their employers. And sometimes they will lower their ethical standards so that they don't lose their job. This is what we need. This is what we are going to learn how to escape from in this course.